Hello, welcome. It's Wednesday. It's time for a midweek makings where I'm going to do something at the bench. Every other week, I play a game, but this week is a time for me to sit at the bench and do some stuff. So, hello to all of you that are watching live. If you're not watching live, if you're watching on repeat, then try and catch us live because apart from anything else, it's more fun when you join in the chat and come along and say hello. So in the chat tonight, we do have Steve131 is here, as is Kevin and Candygram from Mongo and Gemma and Plastic Monkey. And that's it so far. That's everybody that's joined in. Yes, today I am going to be doing this. Not well, I'm going to be doing some of that, but mainly I'm going to be doing this. A cardboard pinball machine. It's a little bit different to the wooden kits that I've been doing. This was bought for me by my youngest for Christmas. I have another similar one to do at another point. We have the cardboard bowling alley. But she has requested that the pinball machine gets done first. So I'm going to be doing that. I've got no idea. I've opened the box to have a look at it, but I don't know as yet if it's going to be a quick, easy build. It might be done tonight. It might be done over a couple of evenings. So we'll figure it out and get there. Aviator 070 is here as well saying hello. Hello. Welcome to the stream. If you're watching and not in the chat, then come along, just pop in and say hello, because everybody in there's lovely. They'll all get to know you, and it's all fun if you're there to heckle me and point out when I do things wrong and stuff like that. So yes, it's Christmas time. It's after Christmas. It's that difficult time between Christmas and New Year at the moment, where nobody knows what day it is and nobody really cares. So I hope you had a good Christmas and a very enjoyable one and a nice restful one as well. New Year is in a couple of days' time, so hopefully next year will be better. The last couple of years have been interesting, shall we say. So yeah, hopefully next year we'll start to see things come back to some level of normality, like last year didn't, but like that. So yes, let's go down to the bench and have a look at the stuff that we're going to be doing. I'm still here in the corner, as you can see, just above my matchmakers, which I'm going to open now anyway. These were bought for me by my wife, who's decided that the mini matchmakers would probably be good for being at the bench because they're just tiny little bits of matchmaker. I think they're like the offcuts. It's like the broken ones that get broken in the box and they can't sell them as whole ones. But they will keep me going throughout the stream, no doubt, and probably at least one stream. So yes, let's have a look in the box and see what's what. Kevin's apparently made his holidays. He's forever in my debt, apparently. Now, how can I ever repay you, says Kevin. No repayment is necessary. I'm going to have a drink in a minute because the matchmakers are very minty. Although, if you would like to help the channel out, you can always become a channel member. Click the join button below there. Or become a patron. The link is in the description below the video. Anything you can help with, subscribe and keep the channel going is always welcome. Or just, sitting here and watching the adverts and stuff keeps the channel alive as well. Right, here we have some instructions. It does say on the front, 90 minutes assembly time. We'll see how that works. I'm normally here for an hour or so. So if you take out all the chatting time and reading the chat and stuff, it's probably going to be a couple of weeks stream for this. No tools required, which is useful. No batteries required. Good. And instructions are included, which is quite useful because otherwise, you'd have real trouble. Katie is here as well. Katie, the purchaser of said kit, is here and watching. So yes, we have instructions. We have some double-sided tape instructions, which I shall flick through momentarily. The kit itself is basically cardboard. You may have seen, I did do a couple of videos on the Nintendo, what do they call it? VCon thing or something. I can't remember what they call it now. But yes, they did a cardboard construction kit, which is used in conjunction with the Switch game, which is similar sort of thing to this, but this is obviously a standalone, no electronics required. We have a small elastic band. We have several sheets of cardboard to infinity. Yeah, so we'll figure out exactly what's what with those. That's obviously the back panel, Space Pinball. Switch that doesn't do anything. We're just on below cruise, wormholes and blast off and things. So all of these cosmic wonders. Interesting stuff. We have another couple of elastic bands by the looks of it in there. A single marble, which obviously we should be using for the pinballing. A paper clip. It's an unusual shaped paper clip, I'll give you that. That's interesting. Some fixers of different sizes, which will probably become clear as things go by. I shall put the elastic band back in the pack there. What should I do? I'll get rid of the entire box and all of these. I'll put them out of the way. I'll put these down here so I can get to them if I need to. And let's have a look at the instruction manual and see what's what. Forty Tomasso's here, saying hi to everybody, as is everybody. Right, it says, if you can read all of your languages if you like, but I'll read the English one because that's the only one that I can read. The set includes all components needed to construct your own pinball machine out of cardboard. The set comes with the cardboard sheets, assembly clips, a ball, and double-sided tape. After you've constructed your pinball machine, you are now ready to challenge your friends and family. There's 1 marble, 7 assembly clips, 11 cardboard sheets containing 61 pop-out parts, 1 paper clip, and double-sided tape. Indeed. Right, so this is obviously the instruction pieces. Right, are they in any way numbered? No, is the easy answer. They're numbered on here, so this is obviously part 9, but it doesn't say that anywhere that I can see on the cardboard. So that's of interest and not very useful. And so 3, 2, oh, there's 3 different sizes of clip, apparently. I think we'll be referring back to this to see what's going on, because the instructions look like that. They're not the most detailed and easy to understand sheets. So it looks like we're starting with part 16. And part 16, lots of part 16. So let's find part 16 in here. And then find it in here. 16 is that one. Really isn't much help. Okay, let's have a look. I just see that this is numbered 1. But that in itself isn't a lot of help. So 16 has got bits coming out of it. Does it look like those? They look like they might be 17 and 18, maybe. B. I can see this being an interesting working idea. What I'm going to do is take my Scaly Models pen, and I'm going to see if I can label these parts, because that should make things easier. So this is 22 and they're 23. So I'm going to put 22 on there and 23 on those, because that gives me at least some hope of being able to figure out exactly what's going on as things go by. 10 and 11 looks like these, and they look like they're mirror images of each other. So I don't know which is the inside and the outside. So I'm going to write just quite small on this, 10 and 11. It looks like this is the next piece over. So we've got 12, 13 and 14 on here. Okay, so it sort of is in pages by the looks of it. This one has got that bit on it. So that's that, which is 20 and 21. Edward's here, saying hello, Chris, Gemma and chat. Hugh is also here as well. Nice to see everybody coming along. This one's got lots of bits on it. This is this, which doesn't have any numbers on it. Okay, we'll ignore that then. This is the big bit there by the looks of it. Yes, which says whoosh on it, which is part 8. This is... That's that. That's the bit that I was after. So this is 15. This is 16. And this is the one that I want. The one that I want. Ooh, ooh, ooh. This looks like either 19 or 22, depending on what's written on it by the looks of it. It says blast off, so that makes that one 19. This one also has lots of bits on it, which is this piece. Right, let's get that that way round. So we've got 7, 6, 4, 5, 3, 1 and 2. Okay, and the last one is the other big one, Cosmic Wonder, number 9. Right, there we go. That's got all the parts labelled that I can see that need labelling. Right, Dorkosaurus is here as well. Everybody's still saying hello to everybody. Hello and welcome to all of you. Starting with part 16. So this was this bit. How well is it cut out? It's cut out quite well. It pops out fairly easily. It says, yeah, mostly popping out without any real hassle or problems. Cool, let's get rid of that. We have some pieces there attached. That isn't. Get rid of that bit. Right. Can't tell which way round. That's that way round. Really isn't terribly clear. The sides are folding up. Right, that I can figure out. It's got a picture of a lot of ruler being used to fold it up, but I really don't think that's terribly necessary. Because it's quite well creased. Let's get those sides folded up. Then it's got to be that folding up and then folding in, isn't it? In some direction. I think they're folding up and they're little tabs. Things are going to slip into that. We've gone from plywood to MDF and now cardboard. What's the next medium going to be, says Steve? Absolutely. Ninja is here. Let's see, is that... They're definitely folding in. Is that then going in there, do you think? You can't really see exactly what... Oh, it looks like that's come in the side there. So yes, that's going in and then folding in. And then folding up, by the looks of it. That's got to go all the way in there. But that then joins up there. That works for me. That makes sense. Let's get that side in there as well. Chris, Katie says you need to learn to count properly. Was I not counting the right order? I was counting the order of the pieces that I had, not necessarily starting at 1. If the pieces weren't in the correct order in the box, that's not my fault. Okay, that's sort of that. This is obviously doing the same the other side. And in and down. I can see this taking more than 90 minutes. Okay, so we've got a thing that looks like that after step 4. Let me put this out of the way. Grab a drink, because otherwise I'm going to not be doing this very easily. Right. I might not be able to make my way through many of these because I can't talk while I'm eating. Jeff is not working tomorrow and he looks forward to joining the live stream. Very good. Tomorrow at 8 PM UK time, just after this finishes, really. Tomorrow. You know, no, it's not tonight. I shall be returning, apparently, with at least Jeff and Dan, to the Eyes of Ara. The sort of puzzle adventure game that I started a couple of weeks back with Dan. So Jeff should be joining us. It is, in fact, an evening with everyone as well. So you're all more than welcome to come along and join in. On camera or just on microphone, just hang out and chat and help out with a couple of things. So there we have that. Looks like that, sort of. Now we need part 15, which I shouldn't have put away, really, should I? There we go. There's 15. It's the other part from that board. Now, Casey was saying that I can't count properly. But I'm not the one that started with part number 16. That would be the manufacturers that decided that that was the correct part to start with. Right. So yes, this is going. Is that way round? Through there like that. It just sort of sits there by the looks of it. It doesn't actually attach or hold very well at all. It's got this little triangular cutout there, but that doesn't even line up if it's that way around. So I'm thinking that probably is correct, and it's just like that. But now it looks like we've miraculously got 18 and 17 in there as well. So let's grab those. That would be these ones that I didn't bother putting numbers on, because I didn't know which ones they were. Let's get them both out and see if there's any differences between them, shall we? Edward has had a couple of real pinball machines. Never thought I would see a cardboard one. Cool. Were you a wizard, says Steve. Yeah. I'm not going to ask him if he plays by taste or... yeah. Let's get these pieces out and see if they are the same or different. I'm assuming one is going to be slightly smaller than the other. Another piece completed, another sprue empty. Yes, one is indeed smaller than the other. So we'll go with the next size up. We'll do exactly the same again. Put this one in the middle. That's how I would assume that's going to work. Fold it up, fold it in, fold it round, and in. Go in there like that. Sorted. This bit's doing the same on the other side, like that. Okay, that's working. I like it. So far, so easy. Comes out there. Around there like that. That one. But also come around there like that. So everybody in chat, how's your Christmas been? Are you off work? Been busy? Family time? Stuck at home alone? How have you all been doing? Gonna go in there like that. Okay, and this one is going to do the same right down the front. This one's actually got two prongy bits, so that is a little bit different. Yes, so looking forward to you joining us again tomorrow, Jeff. Of course, Saturday night, New Year's Day, my Saturday gameplay stream is changing over briefly to be a special escape room extravaganza with Jeff and Dan. Probably every other week we're going to be doing that instead of me playing some No Man's Sky. So join us for that, the first one on Saturday. New year, new experience, new game. We'll see how it works. It might not work. It might be horrible and terrible and we might not enjoy it and it might not even work properly. But hopefully it will. And hopefully we'll have some fun. And hopefully you'll have some fun joining us, watching us and heckling from the chat as well. So, yeah, look forward to that. Right, this has got hook bits on it. And I can't quite tell from the picture which side they're going. I can't tell from here. I can't tell from there either. Doesn't look like they're there, so I'm assuming they're going to be on the inside. It's easy enough to swap it round if it is the wrong way round. So at the moment we have it looking just like that. That works. It's a thing. You can't pick it up because it's not actually attached to anything as yet. I'm assuming this is probably actually going to go the other way around because I've just seen that these have hooked pieces on there, that side. So I'm going to go with that side to keep it all the same. We'll see what happens after I find piece 22, which is going to go down that side. 22. Look, it's the one that I picked up. Well, I picked them all up, but it's the one that's on the top when I picked it up. So, yeah. Be sure to tune in on Saturday. Much in-depth Jude is sure to be on display, says Jeff. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, we've had a little practice to make sure the game worked, but we haven't explored many of the rooms or anything like that. So it should be interesting. I think there's something Christmassy themed from what I've seen of updates for it. So we might jump in while it's still Christmassy time to do something Christmas themed. And we'll go from there. Little holes there as well. Let's pop those out with the screwdriver. Pretty sure we're going to need to put something through those. That will be the little plug things, won't it? So that's that. Let's get rid of the little bits of cardboard. Put them in the bin. So this is going to fold up that way. Okay. To infinity. That's going to go down that side. I'm not sure about these yet. I'm sure something is going to happen in there at some point. But it's just saying fold that, put it in there, and it looks like that, as far as I can tell. So this is, I want it to spring open, but we'll just sort of hold it folded down a little bit more. Evening all. Hope we had a good Crimbo, says B3. Welcome, Steve. Right, where that's trying to open out, that's holding it together quite well, actually. Just get everything slipped through all the way. And I'm guessing we're going to be doing much the same on the other side. Yes, with piece number 19. I find that going to be much the same as the other one, but different. Looks like that bit. All of that out. Sprue and Glue's here as well. Ninja, I said hello to Ninja already. So, good evening, everybody. Welcome to the stream. I don't know. This is Cardboard Pinball, if anybody has come in late. I don't know whether it will all get built or not tonight, because so I'm only going to be here for another 3/4 an hour or so. So, yeah, whatever happens, happens. Anything that doesn't get done, obviously, I'll get done next time. I'll say next time, because next week I shall be returning back to playing a game on a Wednesday and hanging out and chatting on the Thursday. This week is the working on the Wednesday and playing game on the Thursday. Let's turn that way round. Then we can get blast off fitted down this side. Hope. So it seems to fit. And it is sort of holding itself together now with these extra pieces coming in. That's all the way down there. That's almost, that's it. That's slipped in all the way there. And that one in down the front. So there we have, that's obviously the size of it, basically. Quite nice. That's working so far. That was that was now onto this with piece number 9. The big back bit, because I've just found that. Yes, that's got a 9 on it, so we'll have that one. It's the Cosmic Wonders backing board by the looks of it. Shane's here as well. Let's see, there's 20 people watching. There's not that many people in chat. If you're watching and not in chat, come along and join in. Pop along, say hello. Right, let's see. These are going to pop out. These are still attached on one side, so they're going to pop in or out, backwards or forwards. But that bit across there is going to come out as well. rid of that, get rid of all that, have another drink, and then see what's going on. Steve's asking if I've got any more retro games. What you mean, like pinball or actual computer games? I've still got the King's Quest to work my way through. The first one of those that I started last week. Obviously we haven't finished that yet. I picked up the rest of that season of the new version of the King's Quest. So that should be quite interesting to work our way through at some point. I'm lost now. 9, there we go. That's that. Fold up the sides. Okay. That goes backwards in there. So that way around. Like that. Okay, they're gonna, it goes, they can go through there. That's got to go over there. Right, okay, figure out how this is going to go together. That's going to slip in the outside there. And they're going to go through there. Probably. Feels like that sort of fits. And looks sort of like that. You can't really tell very well from some of these pictures, but that's sort of working, I think. Need piece 11 next. One of the ones that I didn't get numbers on, I don't remember. 10 and 11, there we go. Let's grab that, because I'm pretty sure we're going to be using 10 very shortly after. B3, thought I'd take a break from the knockoff Lego Nostromo, as it's vexing me. Lego's meant to de-stress me, but it's not working. Yeah, that was the non-Lego version of a very big spaceship from Alien. But the Lego was in different colours to what it said it should have been in the packet and stuff. So yeah, we'll figure that one out. I'm sure you'll work it out. It will be fine. 11. I'm going to get 10 off as well because I'm still not sure which one's which. Looks like that's going to bend more easily that way. So we've got them bent in opposite directions. And it's going to go... Right, if that's that way, and that says it's 11, but I can't quite make out what shape things are at the back. Can't tell. Looks like it's going straight across, but maybe it hasn't got that fold in it, but it looks like it has, but it's just said to fold it. Definitely got a straight edge across that bit, although that could also be that bit. You just can't see that because the hand's in the way. Right, let's figure things out. That would go... That lines up there. But would it also... No, it wouldn't quite line up there. So it's got to be that side. That fits to the back, under those, and under these as well. Probably, just about. Actually, if I get rid of that, that makes it easier. Yeah, because there is a shaping to this that sort of corresponds a little bit to how that would work, maybe. I can get that in there, maybe. Sort of works. Is there nowhere in there to tuck the end of that? Maybe this is like a gully for the ball to return down, possibly. I'm not entirely certain. Steve says he spent 2 hours looking for a white piece that only exists in light grey, but he's never going to build it again. Yeah. Yeah, if it shows you white in the instructions, you'd expect it to be white, but sometimes what looks like white is not. Alright, let's go under that side first, because of those bits. and then it just fits over them. Yeah. Yeah, that sort of fits in. That one's not gone in there quite as well, but can't tell why, but that's not quite lined up right. It's as if that needs to go further in, but it can't go in anywhere because there's nowhere for it to go. I'm sure that's going to be fine like that in the middle, and we won't mention it again. So there we go. We've got a base and a side sort of sorted out. Probably correct. Then that was 10 in the same way the other side. 12. Well, is that big bit across the back? Just the holes to pop out, I think. In-laws, got my first rocker wood kit of a monocular telescope. Looking forward to doing this one. That sounds interesting. Yeah, I've done a couple of the rocker things. They're good fun. I'm sure you will enjoy it. That's just showing folding out one corner of something, but I can't really tell. Right, this is all part 12. But end up looking like that. So let's figure that out. We'll fold those up there. That way, it's got to be that way, hasn't it? Yeah. So this is going to fold up a couple of times there. Round. Oh, that's going to go all the way down into that, but with those in the middle. Yes, they're going to fold up where they're not creased at all. Okay, that's interesting. And then that bit is. That folds up there and they go in. And that folds over the top of them. That makes sense to me. Okay, so that's that, and that's that. With those folded up a little bit as well by the looks of that picture. Okay, 21. I saw that somewhere. There's that bit there that says 21 on it. Why number them in such a random order and then use them in another random order? If you can number them whichever ones you like. Why not start with one as being the first one that you're going to do? But right, this looks like it's folding up to be a little box of some description. Gemma is looking forward to seeing pictures of that. Absolutely, that looks like it could be interesting. Right, let's figure out. It's going to have to go around like that. These are going to fold over like that. Definitely creases there and there. There. They're going to fold down over that somehow. Just sort of. Yeah, they're going down at the middle and then everything else is sort of folding into it. Fold those down into themselves. A bit like that. And then that will go in and sort of hold it together a little bit. Sort of like that. It feels like you want a bit of tape around there, but no, it doesn't say to use tape, so we won't. That's going to go over the end bit here by the looks of it. Like that. Doesn't feel very secure. That looks much more secure. I don't know. Maybe it isn't. 12 is going then onto the bottom piece here. That's got to go underneath there. These will fold up. Obviously these holes are for the pegs to go through. I reckon these are going to go into those. They line up too well to not go into those. Like that. Well, that's come off the back because I knocked it. Now that's not going back in there. Why is that not going back? Oh, that is. That one is. And that one is as well. And that's still there. And that's still there. So far, so sort of. It's not really holding in there yet. Whether it's actually meant to yet, I don't really know. It feels like I should be putting some bits in there, but I'm not yet. Just sort of pushing in like that, and it's there, sort of. This is obviously going to catch the ball when it comes back down, probably. It gives me that impression. You're right. Let's grab part 20, which is another big bit. And the end of another sprue. Out the bits. I have had a bit of a headache this afternoon, and I must admit, this is not helping. So, yeah, I'm not going to be getting all of this finished today. Because, yeah. It's a little bit challenging to my current mental condition, which is different to my normal mental condition. But, yeah. Quenoman's here. Chris struggling with delivery from Amazon. It's almost that way, yes. But no. Candygram is trying to remember the name of a papercraft kit that I made a long time ago. The pieces locked together. When finished, it had a surprising structural integrity. They do seem to be well made when finished, but obviously this isn't finished yet. So there's things that are not quite there. Right. It's saying to fold across here, but there isn't actually a fold line across there. There's a fold line here and there, and that looks like that's probably where that's meaning to go. But as there isn't actually a fold line, I am going to bring in the metal rule, technically, but yeah. And go across there, where I think that tells me to go, and we'll fold all of that up that way. Really not liking it. It's really not liking that. I do wonder why there isn't a preconceived fold line across there already. But, you know, there we go. That's across there. Definitely got... That's that line. I knew that was going to fold. And then that folds up there, probably. And that will join up there, probably. So, yeah, I'm thinking that's probably about right. It's saying to use A. I'm going to have to go back and figure out what A is. A is the one that there's 3 of. What have we got? We've got these. Change my camera. I pressed the button to change the camera. I'll put it back where it was. I've just been shouted at that my camera changed, but yeah. I thought you might like to see me again for a little while, but Right, so what have we got? We've got two of these huge ones. 12mm, 10mm and 8mm. Yeah, they're definitely the next size down. Yeah, three of the small ones. A was the tiny ones. That's the ones that I want. Don't fold that, says Hugh. Chris, camera's on you, says Edward. Right. That was A. I got A there. Let's come back to where I am down here. A. Right, that's going through here. So that on there. Okay, that's... Oh, it's going to go across there. So this has got to go through there. And then into that as well. Yes. Okay, and that's going to make that a bit more structurally sound as well. So let's get that all where it should be. That's going to go on the outside. It doesn't really show where that goes. I'm going to put it in the middle because I can. Say I can. I might be able to. It might not like it. It's not liking it. But I don't think that's because I was doing it wrong. I think that's just because it's not really liking it. Something fell off. Oh, that bit fell off the front. That's okay. That will go back on there in a minute. That's going to go in the middle easier than... I think it'll probably go in the middle easier than anywhere else. And this is going to go across there. Like that. This reminds me when I was 3 years old and my parents spent a fortune on a special big Christmas present. I was more interested in playing in the box. What was big enough to be a fort. Yes, I can see how that would fit together. Oh, it's in there. Right, okay. I'm figuring out how this is going to fit together a little bit as well. So that's going... so that was going to go on the inside, didn't I? This is on the outside and that's on the very outside. That bit goes on the inside there. Right, okay. So just got to get that through all of that. That one, those ones, and then that one in the middle. That one in the middle might be the challenge. Oh, there we go. It's moved. It's moved a bit. I can see it on the inside there. Put that down, then I can get into this. There we go. That's gone all the way through. It's not actually terribly secure through, but it's through. And then that can fold down into that. And there we have a thing that's sort of come together a little bit. A launcher, I get it. This is where you do the pinbally thing. I don't know quite how that's going to work because I don't know. We haven't built that bit yet, but Sal's here as well. Good day, Chris and all. Good day, Sal. Welcome. So yeah, that's that. Okay. We haven't got too much more to do. It might even work. I might try and do it all now. We'll see how it goes. I've done that, and that. I haven't done that. We need 6, 7, and B. B is obviously the next size. B is the 10mm one. Okay. Okay. There's a B. 6 and 7. Got 13 and 14. Does that count? Remember writing 6 and 7 down. That doesn't mean to say that they're not there. Oh yeah, 6 and 7. There we go. There's these curly bits. They both got to go together. 20 and 8. That was what I did with the other side of that. Okay. So that's just showing it complete. It's not even a step. 7 and 8 seems to be getting a little bit more confusing now. 5, 1, 2. Whoosh. That's the 8. That's the big bit. This is the base for the pinball bit. Okay, I understand that. Let's get that out there. Come on, one little bit still attached. Okay. Bits to pop out. Let's pop all those out. Right. Come on. Last little bit's got to come out. Thank you. Rid of these. Right. So this is going to go probably on the top there. I don't know for sure. Yeah, we'll figure that out in a moment. I think I'm going to need another one of those because I think this is doing 2 of them. It's just saying 6 and 7 without actually explaining anything. So yeah, definitely folding it up in some way and something's happening. I do wish that the instructions were a little bit more clear than they are, because that's not terribly helpful. I can't even see sort of what it's going to end up being like. I know it does go underneath there, the thing, but get some of this folded and see what it ends up looking like. How many folds and how far should each fold go? Is that going to make it? That wraps up all the way around there. That's probably some sort of flipper. With that going through from the inside. No, coming through. Got to be going through from the inside, hasn't it? Because I've got to put it into something else. Or is that for this bit? I'm going to put my glasses of seeing on and see if that can let me see the pictures a little bit clearer. I don't think it is. 6 and 7. There's definitely another thing underneath. It's definitely going from the inside. So it's got to go through there. What's these ones? These are... Oh, the smaller of the 2 that are left. C is the big ones, isn't it? So that's going to go through that bit. And that's going to hold that into one of those. But this has got to wrap around itself first. So that's got to go through there. And that's got to go through there. Like that. I've done the opposite one to that. But it says 6 and 7. So this probably got to go over this side. That way round. That would make sense, wouldn't it? Because then that's going to move. got some movement there. Probably. Flippers. It's got to be like that, isn't it? And that sort of feels like it works. And if it feels like it works, that's half the job, isn't it? Got to be. So this has got to go through there. Isn't the big one, is it? No, I left the other big one there. I need to grab that. That's then got to go wrapped up, round and through there. Like that. That one's through there. And that's going to be doing the same through this side. Like that. And you've got those that, I don't know about flippers, they're not exactly free rotating. They're moderately free if you move it around just right. Maybe. It looks a bit like a pinball type thing. Looking at that there, that looks like how I've got it. So that should be okay, I think. Then we need piece number 1, obviously. Ah, excuse me. Not enough time to get to the mute button, unfortunately. Right, piece 1. Mark Charlotte's here. Evening, nearly missed you all then. No, you made it in time. It's fine. We're still here. There's fire on there, so I'm assuming this is going to be warmed up into a tube, which will connect up somehow to that bit. Somehow, somewhere. I'm not going to bother connecting them anymore. Right, it's just saying to fold it up, much like we did on the other bits. So that makes sense to me. We'll fold that up and around, fold that up and around. That all folds together like that. And these bits sort of go in from the ends to hold it all together a bit more. A bit more crease going on here, shall we? Thank you, Jeff, for the issuance of that. Right, that's going through there. This then folds down through there. We've got a big thing that says fire on the end there. That will go through there, and that will fold up through the other end. Like that. 1, right. Then we need 4. Four is different to any other piece that I've got here. It's saying to fold up that bit, which again is not creased. Definitely saying, oh, hang about that way. Fold that way. Okay. Right on the floor. Oh no, that wasn't part of the instructions, so I made that bit up. Right. Now it seems to be jumping ahead. 8, 4. What was 8? I've already done 8. I've lost track. Was that this bit? Yes. Okay. 8, 4, and something else. Let's move that bit out of the way for now. Did this have a recommended minimum age or skill level described, says Jeff? Nope. 11 sheets of pop-out construction fun. Nope. Don't recycle at home. I don't know. And no, apparently no age required on this. Suitable for everybody. Age is nothing and up. Right. So this This has got to the hard construction stuff. And I've just remembered that it hasn't said anything about double-sided tape anywhere yet. And this is the last bit of the instructions. So they gave us double-sided tape and then didn't bother using any of it. Maybe? Don't know. I just don't know. Right, so I've done that bit. I folded that up. Now make it look like that. Doesn't look anything like that. Is that something to do with this? This was 1. I can't see it mentioning 1 again, ever. With a fire button, because it's got fire written on it. Is this the plunger? No, because there's another one that's much the same that's fire. There's got to be to activate the side things, hasn't it? I don't know. 4. This is 4. But it doesn't look like that. Unless that's there. A crease there. That crease. And that goes round somewhere else. I don't know. Something to do with that. So that's got to go through there. That one will then go through there. And that go up to there. If I then fold that there and there, if I imagine that there's another fold there, that goes up round that way. Would that then join up sort of about in that place? Maybe. It looks a bit like that. And that would be a sort of a drop-off point for that. So the instructions are bad. Yeah, it's either that or me. Maybe you're supposed to light that end on fire. This is always possible with cardboard. It's got a slot there. Is that for that bit? With that? It doesn't. It looks like it might. I don't know. I seem to then forget about this completely and go on to the other side and make the plungery thing. I'm gonna give my brain a break there and stop, because I'm not entirely certain what it's doing. I'll have a little play off camera and return in a couple of weeks to finish it off. We'll put it all together like that and leave it off to one side and figure it out. I'll try and decipher the instructions a little bit. I might do a little bit of research and see if I can figure out, you know, there might be a symbol. Whenever using an odd number, you should use double-sided tape or something. I don't know. Sean Fitz is here saying hello. Good to see you live. Nice to see you watching as well. But I'm just about to finish. You have to rewind and watch again. But I'm live again tomorrow at this time, 8 o'clock. I shall be starting tomorrow. So if you come along this time tomorrow, you can join in. I'm playing a game tomorrow. So cool pinball machine, says Sean. Yes, it's different. It's not finished yet. I shall be finishing it in a couple of weeks' time. That's going to fit in there somewhere. That probably lines up with that, give or take. There's a hole there which is going to probably line up with that. But yeah, the instructions are not the clearest of things to understand. But we'll get there. Thank you very much for joining me. Hopefully you're enjoying the build and the channel in its entirety as well. I'll come back up here because, you know, it's nice to say goodbye in the final moments. So thank you all. As I say, tomorrow night I shall be playing a game and it's an evening with everyone. So I shall be posting the link in chat for anyone to come along and join in and hang out, chat, help with the puzzles. that sort of thing. Shauna says, I'm a kid using my mum's account. Fair enough. What's your actual name then? We can't call you Shauna if your name's not Shauna, if that's your mum's name. But, you know. Katie wants to see pictures when it's complete. Yeah, it's going to be a couple of weeks, but yeah, I'll get back to it in a couple of weeks' time, and we'll get it finished. And as it's sort of almost finished, we'll probably finish that and start the other one, the bowling one, which hopefully now I know what I'm doing, it will be a little bit easier. It might not be, but it might be. You never know, because these things happen. So yeah, thank you all for watching. Stay safe. I shall see you soon. Have a happy new year, because it's a couple of days' time till the new year. And I shall see you tomorrow night when it's still this year, and later on in the new year. So thank you very much for watching. Stay safe, and see you soon. Bye bye for now.